Good day, lords and ladies. Thanks for stopping by. Before we begin, I will be streaming Medieval Dynasty and other games Wednesday and Friday on YouTube and Sunday and Monday on Twitch. All times are 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so if you're interested, come by and hang out with me. And with that being said, let us begin. Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to my Medieval Dynasty Let's Play Season 1, Episode 25 again. Now, I'm calling it that because our episode 25 from yesterday was actually old footage that was supposed to have been deleted, but it turns out the new footage got deleted instead of the old, and the wrong footage was then uploaded. So, what we are going to do is continue this after this episode to be 26, and in today's episode, we're just going to be doing some building. I'm going to put up a few houses, and I'll show you where I'm going to put them by laying the foundations. And then after that, I'll go ahead and build them. And we can continue gaining our villagers from there. So I'm going to grab 8 logs so we can get the first house placed. And we also kind of need to get a sewing hut, or I'm not sure what it's called. We need to get one of those placed so we can make ourselves a backpack and a pouch so we can actually carry more. So that'll work there. We're going to change all of this to stone, like so. Oh, that cannot be a door because you can only have one doorway in each house. So we're gonna change all of these to stone, and then from there we're gonna place where our second house will go. And before we do that, we need to make sure that our lumberjacks are actually doing what they're supposed to be doing. And that is logs, firewood, and planks. Yep, that one is good. Again, wrong button. So we'll check this one, and those are the same. So we're going to go back into here, grab 8 more logs to get the next house put into place. And then we might do one more. It just depends on how our people are doing as far as materials go. So we've got one house there. And we're going to end up putting down 3 houses for now, because we need to demolish some of these smaller ones and replace them for the stone wall, because the water wall isn't going to last long at all. So what we're going to do is we're just going to place some buildings down here, and eventually we are going to have a big moving episode where we actually move to a permanent location, but I'm going to let that location be based off of the community. So if you have an area you want to look at, or an area that you want me to move to, let me know down in the comments. And I will check it out on a video one time and see what it looks like. And then here, well, I'll make it a community thing. So I'll just keep going until the community has pretty much set itself on one area. And then from there, I'll go ahead and take our village and move it to that area. So if you leave a comment as to where you would like, or where you think a good spot would be, and I can post a map in the comments as well, just to give everybody something to work off of as far as the terrain goes and what kind of map we're looking at in the game. Because I know not everybody has the game, some people might not have it and just might like to watch the gameplay. So I really want to try to include everybody in that. So I will end up putting a picture of the map in the comments. Alright, so I'm going to get these all changed up. We're almost done here with setting these 2 and getting them all ready to go to be built. We will place a third one, and then I will get them built. So, we need 8 more logs. And see, our people aren't really keeping up with what we need. We just grabbed 9. We don't need 9. We need 8. Okay. Now, we can add another one here, because demolishing that small one up there is actually going to bring our end there back this way more. So why don't we just put another one in, like, snug it up in here somewhere if we can. Now the river, or the stream there, is going to block us a little bit, but it looks like we can do it just about right here. Yeah, that looks good actually. That was good placement. So we're going to put a window in there, make it stone. Put a door in there, make it stone. Window in here and make it stone. Alright, so I'm gonna get these changed over and get these, at least a couple houses here built so we can actually incorporate more people into the village. And then we'll go ahead and do another lap to recruit people. And it may end up overflowing onto episode 26 because after building 3 houses, that is at least, well, if we're moving the couple from this wattle house over into one, that's only 4 people, but it's still 4 people. And we are going to have to incorporate that into our food and our firewood consumption and production, so we kind of need to make sure that everybody has what they need as well. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, finish getting this set up, finish getting it built, these 3, and then I will meet you back here so we can start doing a villager hunt. Okay, so while I was building this, I realized that our villagers don't really have a lot of actual cooked food. Now, if you look on the management tab here, it says that we have 460.5 units of food, but if I actually go in here, you'll be able to see that between my inventory and this chest, it's pretty much just a little bit of roasted meat, onions, and then raw meat and berries. So what I'm going to do is, I took some of the meat and the roasted meat, and I'm going to take these onions as well, and I'm going to walk them back to our house. And what I'm going to do with them is I'm going to try to cook them into meals, but I have to buy them first. And that's the whole reason that I cut in, was I wanted to show, we did unlock, it said excavation 2, but it was excavation shed 1. It's a bug in the game, so I did get this unlocked at 500 points. But we need to go into the tavern here, and we need to do potage for 100 gold, and we need meat with gravy for 150. So we can't even buy them yet, because we don't have the gold yet. But that's what we need. So instead, I'm going to come back here, because I didn't realize that until just now when I was talking to you about it. We're going to drop off the veggies, and we're just going to go cook up some of this meat into roasted meat, and we actually need to eat some of that. That way our villagers can still have food. So we're going to eat this roasted meat as much as we can to get full. There we go. And then I'm going to roast some of this meat up and continue this build. I just wanted to show that we needed to unlock that technology before we can actually cook them. Excuse me. Apparently I need a drink of water. So at any rate, we will cut back as soon as these houses are finished, at least a couple of them. And once I get some of this meat roasted up for our villagers so they don't get mad and they don't decide to leave. So with that being said, I will meet you again as soon as I get this stuff done. And welcome back. And we're just finishing up the final touches on these houses here real quick. It's just, and we need a hammer. But that's okay, I'm pretty sure we have logs and sticks in our resource storage. So we're finishing those up, and next time I'm probably not going to build 3 houses at once because that took quite a bit of time. If you notice at the top, as soon as I get out of this screen here, up there about 2 full days have passed and 2 full nights have passed. So with that being said, it did take a minute to get 3 houses built. But we got them built, so we can continue working our villagers and whatnot. So we just need to finish these up, and then we'll head on over to Denica to check and see who is there, and there we go. So now we also need to hurry up and move this family over, and while we were building we gained some skill points, so I'm going to spend those on camera. I really didn't want to spend those off camera without you guys being able to see it, so I felt like that was kind of cheating you guys out of things. So I'm going to spend this on athlete there. And then for the crafting, let's see. We kind of want, what do we craft more? We either cook more or we use wooden and stone objects more, linen and fur. Well, I do a lot of cooking off camera. So that would just make that faster. And allow me to get more material out to you guys in a faster amount of time. So this house we need to demolish, but we need to move the people first. So let's see who lives there. I think it's Onold and Radomira. So why don't we just go ahead and pick them. And then Radomira. Alright. And now let's demolish the house, and if we're wrong, we'll get a notification in the upper left that tells us that the house, or that we have villagers without living quarters. So we're just going to demolish this. And it's pretty much your basic simple house with simple walls and whatnot, so we needed to get rid of that anyway. Just because the houses that we built look so much better. Look at those. Look at those. Our villagers are going to be so much happier in these houses. And while we were doing that, our villagers did manage to get all of our crops planted. So that is great. So 2 full days have passed. I have 5-day seasons on this save file. I think I went over that at the very, very beginning. But that hasn't changed. So basically what we're looking at is about 1 or 2 more days worth of actual work in the winter time that we can use towards paying some bills for the next one. Because we will have to pay taxes in springtime. Oh, I need to eat before we go anywhere. So we're going to go to get something to eat, and then we actually need to see if there is anything we can sell. So we can actually make up some food or sell some food without cooking it. Not quite sure. We have 29 cabbage, but we're about to get a lot of carrots, and we have 85 onion. But neither one of those really earns us a lot of money, so why don't we just grab enough to eat? And I had to cook up... I cooked up 110 roasted meat while I was building, just so I could do it. And because our villagers needed it to eat themselves. They were basically trying to live off of berries and... basically berries. Berries and whatever else, whatever other roasted meat I had there from the last time I cooked up a whole bunch of it. And then they were eating the... They would eat the onions raw if there wasn't any roasted meat. Or they would eat the cabbage raw if there was no roasted meat. So we're going to save that. And I'll meet you in Denica. Well, that was a quick trip. But we're here now. So we just need to check the villagers that are available. And see if there is anybody worth, like, bringing on board. Let me check your skills. Bolamira. She's a good survivalist, so we might want to bring her on board. Let's check. See if we can do it. I know I should have quick saved this, but really, we're just going to fly through it, see if we get anybody. If not, we're going to head over to Lesnica anyway. And we're just going to try to recruit at least one more person. We did a lot. We built 3 houses, but it seems like this video is pretty short. So I want to try to extend it a little bit. So that was a +5. I picked 1 on that one. Okay, so we're going to try to continue this. And why don't we pick how's the job? I hope you're doing all right. Because we know that's going to be a +5. Sorry, no time for idle chat. Okay, so we talked her up to 65%. We're going to move on to Lesnica. And I'll meet you over in Lesnica. We're coming up on Lesnica now, and let's see if there is anybody here. It doesn't look like there is according to the minimap. We may just need to basically turn north and head straight up towards Rolnica. Now I could go south towards, what is that town down there? Jazerica. But there isn't really too much going on down there. So we're going to head north towards Rolnica and then make a loop of it basically. Through Branica, Barawo, and just see if we can't recruit anybody. Now it is getting kind of dark, so I'm going to edit this out, see where we're at, and possibly sleep. So when we come back, we should be reaching Rolnica around morning time. So I'll meet you there. Oh, buddy. Uh-oh. So running through here, I ran into Wisent country on accident, and now I am being chased down by a Wisent. Oh no, oh no, oh no. And I don't have any bolts on me, so I'm gonna have to try to take him out by hand. Let me see if I can get him stuck on a tree. Owie. Owie. No. And he might just almost kill us here, so I need to heal. I need to see if you have any broadleaf plantain. This is turning bad. So I do have some. Alright, so... He's slow. He's slow. Okay. We might just have this. Ow! Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Come here. Owie. No. Ow. What the... Why is this happening? Alright, so I gotta heal again. Because apparently my guy is not swinging close enough to the Wisent. Ow. What? Got it. Oh, buddy. That kind of hurt. That really kind of hurt. Okay, so now that the danger is somewhat gone, I accidentally stumbled into Wisent country in the middle of the night. We need to find where Rolnica is, and I need to head that way immediately. So, I will meet you at Rolnica. Okay, so we're coming up on Rolnica now. We slept at a campfire nearby Rolnica. We survived the Wisent attack. We survived until morning. That was a rush. Now let's see if we have any bolts on us, just so that doesn't happen again. And we do have 15 on us. We probably could have equipped those, but he was already on us, so there wasn't much we could do there. It does look like there's at least one person here who would like to be... who's basically willing to be recruited, but he's got a bunch of 2s and a bunch of 1s. So where are we at? Where are we at? We're here. Why don't we head here and check their campfire and then move on over to Branica and see if there's anybody there. And if there's nobody there, then we'll continue on, and I think by the time we hit Branica, that'll be time for the episode to end. So why don't I head that way and I'll meet you at, let's see, that little town right there, that little farm there. So I'll meet you there. Okay, so we just kind of went across the river here. I just decided to walk through it. And then we got a drink, we got a bath on our way, so that way we can talk to this person without actually having to worry about much. And it looked like I saw a 3 there. It looked like a 3 in farming almost. So I'm going to swing around here, let my stamina regen. Yep, 3 in farming. So she would be good to bring on, because we do kind of need farmers. Once we get a barn too, then we're going to be needing a lot more farmers. So why don't we talk to her? We'll go with 3. Hey. Recently got into hunting. Well, she's a farmer, not a hunter. So we're going to go with the working in the field. And that was a +5. So, yes, it is with experience. It can be just a little bit easier. So now we're going to pick 3 again to talk to her again. I don't think she's going to like this noble who is passing. Oh, I accidentally clicked 1, which was the one I was going to pick anyway, but I wanted to go through them first, but whoops. Oh well. So now we're going to pick 3 again, since that one just kind of rolled us through. We're going to pick 2 again here, because that we know is going to be a +5. And then now she has no time for idle chat. So we're going to continue to head, let's see, eastward, I believe. Yeah, eastward towards Branica. And we're going to forget about that quest for now, because we're not out here looking for quests. We're out here looking for villagers. So we're just going to head straight east and go see if Branica has any villagers for us to recruit. So I'll meet you over that way. Alright, let's make sure that we're in the right spot, and I believe we are. Yeah, Branica, not Branica, Branica. See, I always mix them up. But we're coming up on it now. It's just a small little farmstead, it looks like, little homestead. But we're going to check their campfire and see if anybody here is willing to be recruited. And there's 2 guys, it looks like. Yeah, Odolin and Ingvar. So we're going to quick save here, because I want to check their skills, and I want to see if we can't recruit them both. Ooh, he's really good. They're both really good. Look at that. Hunting, diplomacy, and crafting. So we do want these guys to join us. So we're going to go with 2, and then we'll go with 2. Okay. That's okay. It's not bad. We're going to go in with 2 again, just because it's hunting. And actually, hold on a second. We're going to back up a little bit, and we're going to check and make sure he's hunting. Yeah, he's hunting. So I think he's going to be more responding to number 2 here. And that was a +5, so let's see. Recently got into hunting again. We know that's a +5, so let's see. How have you been lately, or how's the job? How about we do how's the job? That was another +5. And now he has no time for idle chat. So now we have a woman who's at 67%. He's at 67%. Let's check Odalin here. 2, do you have a minute? Oh, I accidentally pushed 1, but that gave us an approval of +12. So we must have complimented his job or something like that. I don't even know. Let's see. So we don't necessarily want to pick either of these. We want to not pick either of those. But he's up to 62, he's up to 67. We have a woman in that little farmstead over there who is just about ready to go as well. So what I recommend we do is we head over to Baranica and check out the villagers over there. We are going to need another woman to fill the void for these 2 guys here. We have 2 houses, that's 2 guys there, plus a woman at the other campfire, so there is Baranica over there, and we are going to check for villagers there. Okay, so we're cresting the hill here, coming up on Baranica. No, this is Baranica. I had it wrong last time as well. And this is Pomir. It's a guy. We don't really need him. So let's check the map now. And we could probably head down to Barrow and then turn around and come back up to Baranica, because we're trying to kill daytime too. We have to wait until tomorrow before we can actually recruit anybody. We might need to go back home first because it's going to spawn us at home anyway. That was a cool little chirp. That was cool. I hadn't actually heard their little chirps before. So we need Scarbamira. Yeah, we need her. So she's already at 52%. Let's see if we can talk to her. Yeah, we can. So we are going to go... Actually, never mind, because I want to quick save. Check her stats. She is a hunter, an extractor, and a farmer. So she is not going to bode well with any kind of gossip. So we're going to go with 2. That only gave us a +2, but that's okay. We just really wanted to rotate that through. Now we know this is going to give us +2. Maybe we can shoot for more if we pick this one. So let's try that. Nope, she didn't like that. So I'll tell you what. We are going to end the episode here. Right here. And we are going to come back tomorrow and see if we can't get her to join us before. And what we're going to do is I'm going to quick save, quick load, and then save this file so that we have a second shot. And if we fail that shot, then we will go ahead and let the season roll over and then come back the next day and see if we can't get all 4 of them recruited in one go. So rule number 1, don't play with Wisent. They hurt when you only have stone axes. And rule number 2, make sure you have backup saves for your backup saves. And then rule number 3, be careful what you say to these villagers. They're very finicky and they really like to tell you off and tell you their mind. So this has been another episode of my Medieval Dynasty Let's Play. This has been Season 1, Episode 25 again. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for your patience. Thanks again for hanging out with me today. I had a wonderful time, and I hope you did as well. You can click here to subscribe, or click any of the links here to watch more of my videos. My stream times are Sunday and Monday on Twitch, and Wednesday and Friday on YouTube, starting at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I would love for you to come hang out with me. I am TJ West, and as always, let's keep it medieval, people.